the biggest reason why you're not accomplishing your goals, the reason why you're not getting what you want in life, is because you don't want it bad enough. The very first principle, get rid of this gum, the very first principle in thinking or think and grow rich is desire. You've got to know what you want. You've got to know what you want, and you've got to want it so bad that they call it in that book a burning desire, that you think about it constantly. They talk about it in The Science of Getting Rich. Wallace D. Wattles writes, if you want something bad enough, it won't be hard for you to be consumed by that thing, whether it's a house, whether it's a car, whether it's a relationship, whether it's success in business, whatever it is that you really truly want, you've got to want it and desire it so bad, you've got to lust over it. You've got to want it, it's got to consume you. And only then will you go out to create big things. Okay, most people have wishes. They don't have goals. They don't have real desires. Most people wish that they slip and fall and lose 25, 30, 50 pounds. They want it, they wish. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to be rich. Of course I'd want to be rich. That's a lottery type mentality. Most people who play the lottery have the lottery type mentality. They wish, they hope that they're going to get rich. But at the end of the day, most people aren't willing to do whatever it takes to accomplish the things that they really want because they have wishes. They don't have real desires. They don't have real goals, things that they want to create, a life or a vision that they want to create so bad that they'll make sacrifices, that they'll work hard, that they'll take risk, that they'll overcome fear, worry, anxiety to make that dream a reality. You know, I say that sleep is the ultimate luxury. Okay, time is the number one luxury, but I would say the second greatest luxury for most people, I'd say the greatest luxury for broke people. Broke, average, ordinary people is sleep. Okay, because sleep, it's the ultimate relaxation. You relax so deeply, so strongly that you actually go unconscious. Okay, and then secondly is when you're asleep, when you're in your nice, warm, comfy, cozy bed, you're away from your problems. You're away from all of the things that you have to do, that you have to commit to, that you have to follow through on, all the changes that you need to make in order for you to accomplish your goals. So sleep is the ultimate luxury. And so I say that when you want to accomplish your goals and dreams, your visions and your real desires, when you want those things more than you want to sleep, meaning that you're willing to wake up early, you're willing to go to bed early, stay up late or go to bed early, whatever it takes, you're willing to do whatever it takes to make that goal, to make that dream, to make that vision a reality. So, I mean, I talk to a lot of people. I'm really excited. I'm opening up tuition for a very exciting class that I'm doing. I've been studying this information, the laws of the universe, how to create the type of life that you want. I've been studying this information for the past 11 years. And next week, I'm going to open up enrollment for a 12-week program called Thinking into Results. How to use your mind, the powers of your mind, to create anything that you choose. Anything. So I'm telling you, at the end of this 12 weeks, your life, every area of your life, your health, your wealth, your relationships, your spiritual connection, your purpose and fulfillment in life, everything can be so magically, radically different 90 days from today. I know it. I've been studying this information for the past 11 years, and in just the past 90 days, my life has so totally and radically transformed. And it's been since 2011, in 2006, I lost everything. I lost everything. And from the age of 16 to 25, I'd always made good money as a mechanic. I was a professional auto mechanic, the very best on the entire planet. And I made really good money. At the age of 21, my dad, who's my business partner and one of my best friends, we started our own alignment shop. So I've always made good money. But then in 2005, because I might have made a lot of good money, but for most of my life, I suffered from depression, anger, inferiority complexes for a large majority of my life. And in 2005, it really came to a head where I really hit an all-time low, to the point where I wanted to commit suicide. I remember buying a gun from a guy that I worked with. I went home that night, and I really thought I thought my life didn't have any purpose. I'd always been good at making money. I'd always been good at getting into relationships, but I was always, my entire life, I was seeking and yearning for something bigger. And, I grew up in a very black and white culture, and in 2005, everything started to change. My paradigm started to change. I started to question the reality. I started to question the story, the beliefs, everything that I had been taught my entire life. Everything came into question. And magically, literally like magic, they say that when the student is ready, the master shall appear. And at the end of 2005, I guess I was ready. I came home from work one day, and magically, sitting on my kitchen table was the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And to give you a little backstory, I'm a high school dropout. I dropped out of high school when I turned 17. As soon as I got my driver's license, actually I was 16. I was 16. I didn't even go to my first day of my junior year in high school. As soon as I got my driver's license, to me, that was ultimate freedom. I left. I just did my own thing. I contemplated a lot. I've always been someone who's I'm always in my inner world, thinking and navigating and contemplating and things of that nature. And so as soon as I got my driver's license, I was gone. So I'd never read a grown-up book in my entire life. Never. I never attended my English class. I never had to do any sort of reading assignments or anything like that my entire life. So when I got this book, Think and Grow Rich, it was something that's totally, when I read that book, it changed my life. It changed my paradigm. It changed the programming. Instantly, I questioned my beliefs and I asked myself, well, do I believe that these things are true? And I had to say that I didn't. And so I started to create my own reality and started creating my own paradigm. And on that journey, I lost everything. I ended up quitting working at the family business because in Think and Grow Rich, I thought I was inspired to go out and make $1 million. And so I went out, and over the next 10 years, I did just that. I created an absolutely incredible life for myself, and it continues to get better and better and better. My relationships have never been so good. I'm making more money today than I've ever made in my entire life. Every single year, my income goes up and up and up. I'm in the very best health of my entire life. I have friends all over the world. I have an incredible relationship with my kids, with my spouse, with my parents, but most importantly, with myself. And all of those things, I'm not trying to say I'm special or that I have some sort of magic new program or anything like that. Just what I've done is over the past 11 years, I've obsessively studied the masters of the universe, masters of success, masters of totally turning their lives around. I've studied these individuals, and what I've done is I've created a program based on these studies. And that program, if you're at a point in your life where you're ready to change your life, it can be that for you, just like Think and Grow Rich was for me, just like Born Rich by my mentor Bob Proctor was for me. If you're on that journey, if you want to have a better life starts with changing your inner world, changing your beliefs, changing the story that you tell subconsciously. Changing those things will magically change your outside world. I don't believe you have to work hard on the outside to get where you want to be. I believe if you take time and you change your inner world magically and spontaneously, just like a mighty oak tree or an apple tree sprouts from the seed, and then by the laws of the universe, naturally and spontaneously, that seed turns into a mighty tree. And sometimes trees produce fruit, and that fruit is good, and that fruit will provide you with life. Well, the same thing. We're always planting seeds, and our seeds are either seeds of prosperity or they're seeds of poverty. They're seeds of love or they're seeds of hopelessness. They're seeds of health or they're seeds of dis-ease. What I'd like to do is I'd like to invite you to a very exciting meeting next Wednesday, July 5th, 2017, 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I'm going to be doing a free training. It's going to be on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube Live. It's also going to be held in my office, where I'm going to be going over a life-changing 12-week program with you. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you're the type of person that you really would like to have a different life, more health, more money, more relationships, everything, more of everything, more of life, check out this program. There's going to be a link somewhere around this video or in the description where you can click on that link. It will take you to a capture page where I'm just going to grab your email address, and then that's just to keep you informed, to remind you of the free class on Wednesday, July 5th. I really hope to see you there. I hope to work with you. I hope to meet you one day. More than anything, I want to help you change your life. So I'll see you next Wednesday. I hope you have a great day.